I'm a Mancunian, a poet, and an ex-homeless person, and a member of the world's population. Did approximately just over a year, but when you're on the streets, time seems endless, and when you can't see an ending to the endless passing of time, it makes it seem like 10 years. Reaching my own rock bottom and surfacing. What got me surfacing was the poetry. It gave me something to swim up to the top and gasp for air. But I reached my own rock bottom. I was doing so many things that were not what I considered my true self, and were the opposite of my true self, that I just couldn't bear myself anymore. I thought, if I don't get out of this, it'll either kill my spirit or kill me. Well, mate, first of all, through compassion. We need a lot more compassion, because people, when you walk past a homeless person and you don't give, and you don't look them in the eye, and you don't smile at them, you lose something in your heart. Something disappears in your heart when you do that. So they need compassion. In a practical level, they need support, finance, training, apprenticeships, and all inclusivity and opportunity, and equality of opportunity. And most of all, because they've had their issues and they need to get back to base one and move on again, they need not to be judged, or not to be judged negatively. And I think all these things together can help get them away from homelessness to homefulness. I was aware of them. I was aware of places like the Booth Centre and Mustard Tree. I was aware that they did classes, and I was aware that they fed you. I used them for food in emergencies, but for me, education wasn't something I was considering. I was right at the edge of my life. I was surviving, occasionally thriving. And in my mind, it wasn't about doing a course in English literature or creative writing. That wasn't near to my priorities. My priorities were just staying alive and keeping warm. So maybe, I don't know, maybe there needs to be more reach out in the places where they are. Some of these organisations are quite hard to get on. You need a bus ticket, or you can't walk, or they don't come to you. So that alone is impractical in a way. But I can see it's all about funding. It's not a conspiracy, it's all about funding. And if the funding's low, then you can't lay on transport, you can't lay on food and so on. And it's got to go through a lot of people, because there are millions of people below the poverty line according to the UN in Britain. So it's not just homeless people, there's a lot of people who need the help. And it's about time that things were redistributed a lot more fairly, for a fairer society, that we can all, from the billionaire to the tramp, enjoy being alive and being in company and being safe and warm and housed. Thank you. People will give advice like toxic company, and you are what you do, and you are what you eat, and you are this and that and the other. Basically, you're going to have to put up with a lot of people who you wouldn't normally mix with in better times, and they can drag you down. But what you've got to remember is focus. Focus on what you find beautiful. Focus on what gives you hope. Focus more on the people who make you feel more content than the people who make you feel anxious. And gradually you will start to vibrate at a level where the difficult people will disappear and the helpful people will move in. And it's not a matter about giving up your oars in the storm and saying, oh damn, I'm gonna drown. You've got to start rowing, and if you start rowing, the forces of the universe will stop the storm because they respect the fact that you tried to row out of it. And I rowed out of homelessness, and you can row out of it.